were younger? Because you went through that 3-year period where I'm sure you didn't know if you'd get back to this point. Can you talk about, compare the two?
Uh, this one feels sweeter to me, and because nobody really expected, this to happen. Everything I read was, they're done, and after the trade and so forth, they'll never get back to that point. And here we are again. So it's sweeter.
Even more so than last year?
Yeah.
Was the entire playoffs like a route of facing your demons? First Utah, then Phoenix, at the end Boston, like all the demons.
Yeah. Well, Utah is like something like deeply embedded in me. That has a an honest dislike for them. Because growing up, they used to just run right through us. So that's always there. Phoenix, obviously, what that's about. In Boston, you know what that's about. And even Oklahoma, I was the old man in the wheelchair. So, all those things, made this playoff run sweet.
We talked after the Boston series, it caring and you caring about it and the result, and that it was Boston. I'm not sure how many of us actually believed you. Anyway, but where does that thing come from? Where you just, or is it a personal thing where you just have to get yourself into a space so that even if we don't believe what you're saying and fans may not believe what you're saying, it's important for you to say it anyway?
Yeah, you have to put yourself in a space where you can focus on the task at hand, not the hype of it. It's not because the hype's not going to win the series. It's the execution. So you have to have a form of detachment. At least for me and my teammates, the same way. You have to have some kind of detachment to the game itself, to the series itself, to be able to perform.
So many guys have talked about like the negative, sort of negative motivation, if you want to call it that. Power talk, the fear of losing, the desire to prove people wrong. How much of that as an athlete is not so much the joy of winning, but the fear of losing?
No, it's the joy of winning. For me, it's the joy of winning, but everything else adds to it. You know what I mean? But for me, it's always the excitement of winning. I never look at it as, man, we really don't want to lose this series. We want to pummel these guys. That's more exciting to me.
Yeah, always, something that I like to do mentally is to picture how would it feel and how does it feel to lose. If we lose this game, how hard it's going to be, and and do whatever it takes so it doesn't get to that point. More so. Wow, if we win, how great it's going to be. It's going to be wonderful, and we all know that. But I think you can get more of a motivation if you're thinking about, how bad would you feel if things didn't go your way, or the result at the end of the game is not the one wanted. So I use that also as a motivation.
Championship, second in 3 years playing for it, and we feel like we can continue to keep fighting for this #1 spot. Feels good to be on top of the NBA. I can remember the game that we lost in Boston, and now to be able to get back the year after, win, and then finally having the opportunity to play Boston. The feeling is amazing. But when you lose, it hurts 10 times as much, and it feels good to win, And I don't know. This is something that I can get used to.